Next on RAMcenter, with 2 games left in the regular season, will WC be hosting the postseason tourney? We'll take a dip in the pool with our swimming and diving team, update you on the latest scores. RAMcenter starts now. Welcome to another episode of RAMcenter, brought to you by the Office of Student Affairs. I'm your host, Josh Swift.
And I'm Ashley Williams. Well, the entire Delaware Valley region was stunned by the trading of 76ers point guard Michael Carter-Williams. No one saw that coming.
Absolutely. The Sixers decided to part ways with the reigning Rookie of the Year, Michael Carter-Williams, and current rookie KJ McDaniels just before the trading deadline.
So last minute. I know there are a lot of mixed reactions to this deal. You think the Sixers are going to be better in the long run?
I mean, we'll see. They got JaVale McGee in the 2015 first-round draft pick. It's obviously a deal that management believes will improve the team in the long run. Hopefully that run is more 100 meters and not a 5K. One thing for sure, we won't know until a few years from now.
No doubt about that. Coming up in this episode, we will discuss what's happening in the world of Westchester sports, check in with Kate Clark, who was with the swimming and diving team, and staying with the swimming theme, we'll have a special Ram history report with Marcellus.
Following that, we'll have our weekly cold cut segment and then topics in pro sports with Samara Rosenfeld.
But first, Chris Herron, a basketball legend from Massachusetts, realized his dreams by playing for the Boston Celtics only to lose it all to addiction before rising with a new dream. Herron's story was featured on ESPN's 30 for 30, free of drugs and alcohol since 2008. Chris Herron hopes to share his story in hopes of changing one person's life. He will be speaking on Westchester's campus on Monday, March 2nd in Aspen Concert Hall. Tickets are free and can be picked up from the bottom floor of Psych Student Union. That is an amazing story.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of WCU students come out and support.
I hope they do, and it's free. Guys, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, there are only 2 games left in the regular season, and while our teams know they're in, they definitely want to finish strong. Unfortunately, the men's basketball team lost a close game to East Stroudsburg University. Despite a big night from senior Corey Blake, who led all scorers with 25 points, the Rams went cold in the final minutes of the game and ultimately lost by a final of 76-82. That loss snapped their 7-game winning streak, putting the record at 14-12.
Tough loss, but y'all played your hearts out. Let's finish these last 2 games strong and build some momentum heading into the tournament. Now on to our women's basketball team. Coming off their upset of Bloomsburg last week, there was no let-up in the Lady Rams. They defeated East Stroudsburg 67-51 in a blowout fashion. Dallas Ely filled up the stat sheet with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and oh yeah, to top it off, 5 assists. Brittany Szynski followed up with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Their win brings them to a record of 20-4. They're really balling this season.
Definitely.
It's unbelievable.
This is their year.
This is their second 20-win season in the last 3 years. The Lady Rams are back in action on Saturday at Cheney. Bloomsburg was also a winner last week, dashing WCU chances of hosting the PSAC Women's Basketball Tournament. But that's no problem. We'll just have to beat them on their own court.
Exactly. Lady Rams making us proud. Congrats to Coach Wooden, 20 wins in her first season as head coach.
Wow.
She has my vote for PSAC Coach of the Year. Definitely. Basketball is not the only sport that is played inside Hollinger Fieldhouse. The swimming and diving team also call Hollinger their home, and our own Kate Clark stopped by to see what they were up to. Kate?
Hi Westchester, I'm here today with Kendall Summer and Victor Palikov, 2 key swimmers on the women's swim team and the men's swim team. Both of these athletes have made incredible accomplishments here at Westchester. We'll start with Kendall. So how does it feel to be a All-American in 2 events and a key relay swimmer?
It feels pretty good. I like to have the the leadership role of being a senior and kind of being a mentor to the younger swimmers.
That's awesome, wow. And Victor, a 4-time NCAA champ last year, that's also an incredible accomplishment. How does that feel?
I feel good. I like to swim fast and show guys how you need to swim much better than they can't. So I'm a captain, and I like this situation in my team.
That's also great. Okay, and you know, obviously preparation is extremely important for your really big meets. You know, how do you prepare for them? You have any special tricks or anything?
I try and stay like I would at practice. I don't want to get too excited, so I talk to my coaches and I talk to my team and just kind of keep the meet aspect out of my head, and I do pretty well.
Okay, and what about you, Victor? How do you prepare?
Actually, I tried don't thinking about the race. I listen to very loud music and just stay with my team and just make it fun, yeah.
Okay, cool. And so I understand that PSAX is soon approaching. Do either of you have, you know, different mindsets going into it, different goals, or are you trying to keep the same mindset that you had?
I think I'm going to keep the same one because it's worked the past 3 years. And I think I'm going to focus on trying to help the freshmen and the sophomore girls get excited before their races. So that's my main goal for PSAX.
Okay, cool. And what about for you, Victor?
It will be a very interesting meet for me because I'm swim different stroke. Because my stroke is distance. Right now I swim IM and backstroke. And I try to help my team make a nationals. So it will be very fun.
Cool. I'm sure that if you guys do what you've been doing in the past, then you'll have no problem doing well. And just for fun, because I know that I myself used to competitively swim, what are your favorite and least favorite strokes?
My favorite would be breaststroke, I would say. It's a little different. And I don't really like backstroke.
Okay, and what about you, Victor?
I am a distance swimmer. Of course, I love sprint and everything. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you guys for taking the time out, and we wish you best of luck at PSAX. Back to you guys.
I'm Marcellus Council Jones, and I'm going to bring you all a little bit of RAM history for your men and women's swim teams from the past and the future. In previous years, Westchester men and women's swimming teams have been noted for dominating the PSAC in recent years. Now, diving right into the men's swim team, they have now lost a conference title since 1998 and hold a total of 25 PSAC championships, which is the most out of any school in the conference. 2008 was a particularly successful year for the men's team as they finished in 3rd place at the NCAA's, fielding an 800-yard freestyle relay team that took the national title. Now, treading right over to the women's swim team, they have remained undefeated in the PSAC since the year 2007, and they hold a combined total of 10 championships. A keynote, Westchester graduate Jackie Borkowski competed in the 2012 Olympic trials in Omaha, Nebraska, in the 50-meter freestyle, ultimately coming in 86th place. She won 3 individual national titles during her tenure with the Golden Rams. Coming back from the past, the men are having a great year so far, posting a 7-1 record, only losing that 1 meet at home. The women right now are 2-5, but with the PSAC championships right around the corner, anything is possible from both teams. Some standouts from the men's team are freshman Philip McGorry, who is a sprint freestyler, sophomore Dylan Ruddizel, who is a distance diver. They have each dominated in their respective swimming titles this season and are continuing to carry that momentum heading into the PSAC championships. Well, that is all the time I have for this segment of Ram History. I am Marcellus Council Jones, and back to the people at RAMcenter, and let's go Rams. Now let's throw it over to Jerome and J-Rad for cold cuts.
Thanks, guys. I'm J-Rad, and I'm all alone this week. Unfortunately, J-Ram can't be with us, but not to worry, we still got plenty of cold cut action. This week's cold cut clip of the week goes to Corey Blake, who tosses it up from the line, sinks it. Westchester goes on to beat Millersville 88-82 in this February 11th game. Definitely the pick of the week. That's about it for our cold cut of the week, but we still have plenty more action next week, so tune in. Thanks for watching.
It has been a very exciting weekend in the NBA after the trade deadline on Thursday. After 7.5 years, forward Kevin Garnett has been traded back to the Minnesota Timberwolves, in which the Nets acquired Thaddeus Young. Philadelphia 76ers traded 2014 Rookie of the Year Michael Carter-Williams to the Milwaukee Bucks and KJ McDaniels to the Houston Rockets for JaVale McGee and Isaiah Cannon, 2 protected first-round picks, and 1 second-round pick. Fans of the 76ers did not see this trade coming due to Michael Carter Williams' amazing rookie season, but his jump shot was very inefficient, which led to the trade. After participating in the All-Star game, Miami Heat forward Chris Bosh will be out the rest of the season due to blood clots on his lungs. Bosh received a 5-year, $118 million deal after LeBron James was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The New York Knicks and Carmelo Anthony announced that the small forward will be out the rest of the season to repair an injured left knee. The Knicks are currently 10-44 and have the lowest record in the NBA. That's all I have this week. I'm Samara Rosenfeld. Ashley and Josh, back to you.
Thank you, Samara, and thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of RAMcenter. Make sure you check out the Quad this week for an article on Miles Hannigan, who died in a tragic car accident. RAMcenter sends our condolences to his friends and family.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WC RAMcenter. Until next week, I'm Josh Swift.
And I'm Ashley Williams. Have a great week, Westchester.